Good morning. I know we're tempted to say this every time that the equity markets here in India decline, but today is actually the case. Global cues are not very supportive today. Overnight, you had the US equity markets decline and you had bond yields spike yet again. And that's on account of the inflation print that came in much higher than was expected in the US in the month of June. In fact, the CPI print was the highest since 2008. And core inflation, which removes the more volatile aspects of food and fuel from that CPI basket, was the highest since 1991. And that's a significant statement to make. It somewhat casts a cloud of question or uncertainty about the monetary policy that the Federal Reserve has so far employed. Maybe the Federal Reserve is not going to be so comfortable with the loose monetary policy that is currently being employed. So that is the overarching factor that is governing global markets right now. Maybe there's going to be a pullback, and that's why you have equities that are selling off in several markets globally. We aren't seeing a big cut. In fact, the Nifty 50 is down about 0.1% as of now, about an hour and a half in. And the IT majors are really the key talking point today. Of course, there is the Infosys results that's upcoming, but at the start of trade, you have the IT index that's gaining about 1.9% or thereabouts, and it's the real outperformer in today's session. All of the others, apart from media, are actually trading in the red. Pharma is just about flat. It's in the green, but very flat in trade. So as I read down the list on the Nifty 50, you have the likes of Tech Mahindra that's gaining about 2.3%, HCL Tech up nearly 2%, Wipro is up 1.5%, Infosys is up 1%, Larsen & Toubro also up about 1%. But the top 5 gainers have 4 Nifty companies, Nifty majors. Among the losers, you have Hindustan Unilever that's losing about 1%, HDFC, Nestle, ICICI Bank, yesterday's big gainer, losing out in trade today, down about 0.8% or thereabouts. Britannia, Maruti Suzuki, HDFC Bank, Axis Bank. You'll see quite a few of the financial names that had done reasonably well for themselves in yesterday's session that are losing ground today. Reliance Industries also losing about 0.5% or so. What's happening in the broader markets? In fact, the broader markets are outperforming yet again today. And you have the mid-cap index that's gaining about 0.2%, 0.25% or thereabouts, and the small-cap index that's gaining about 0.4%. And really, I think to a certain extent, we'll have to wait and watch to see what the earnings situation is going to be. Already stocks that are reporting earnings are jumping significantly. You have Mindtree that has jumped the most in 6 weeks on the back of an earnings surprise on the upside. You have Tata Metallics that has jumped over 7.5% after its earnings, and there are a couple of other names also that have reacted to their earnings. Clearly, Infosys is going to be the big talking point today, and Zomato has opened up, so that's going to be something to watch out for over the course of the next couple of days.